So let's begin with the peace-building people on what we can do to get peace in Bawku, and I mean permanent peace. That's what we are seeking. The Catholic Bishops' Conference, they are always issuing these statements. They go to the ground, see what is happening, and when very pertinent issues are happening in the country, they make a point. So they issued a statement, and they said that the Ghana Catholic Bishops' Conference appeals to government and the people of Bawku to help bring the protracted conflict in Bawku to an end and give peace a chance. I'll read just 2 paragraphs of what they had to. They said, the members of the Catholic Bishops' Conference, are saddened by recent development in Bawku, leading to the death of 15 people and other people sustaining varied degrees of injuries. They say, we are deeply concerned about the deteriorating security situation in the area. They have been keenly following it keenly. In 2022, they issued a statement on it, and they were concerned. And they said, quote, it appears the conflict and insecurity in Bawku are gradually getting off the radar of government. The town has become a pale shadow of itself as education, health, and social services delivery is adversely affected by the exodus of teachers, nurses, and business people from the town. Government needs to pay attention to the plight of the remnant residents of the town by ensuring that lasting solution is found to the conflict in the area, and should act swiftly to prevent Bawku and its environs from becoming a possible launching pad for terrorist groups operating in neighboring countries. Well, as you know, some people have taken refuge in that area. So let me begin with Dr. Victor. Doc, thank you very much. I've followed in the course of the week how you are helping in the discussion to, sort of help bring peace to the area. The Catholic Bishops' Conference say, while they are commending the security personnel on the ground for working towards security and peace in Bawku, please, this is where I'm bringing my question to you. We call on them to be more professional and circumspect in the discharge of their duties and be measured in the use of their firearms so as not to kill innocent people. Why do you think we have what is happening there now going on with the military having to directly encounter, shoot, and kill people?
Good morning to you, Samson, and good morning to the other panelists and to your listeners. Thank you for having me on your show. Going straight to your question, with what the Catholic bishops have stated, well, obviously they are also for peace. But how can we ensure that before we obtain peace, the underlying factors that have been existed or that exist from the two sides, as they have raised their concerns based on their needs, wants, and what they are interested in, have been addressed? These issues have not been addressed. So there's already a lingering tension, and any proximate factor or any trigger based on ethnic lines, it could be an argument between two groups, would just generate into ethnic factions, and then that would lead to armed clashes. Now, how do we ensure professionalism and be circumspect going forward with regards to our military?
You say lingering factors regarding the chieftaincy, decades-long chieftaincy situation. The defense minister says what is going on is pure crime. Let's not mix it with chieftaincy.
Well, Samson, from my study conducted and the information that I have with regards to data from the two parties, they have raised issues. For example, let's take the oath ceremony that has to be performed, and then the chief will declare the conflict over. This has not been performed. One party, that's the Mankusi, stated it's not their tradition They don't see it as part of their tradition. They connote it to infidelity. So why then should they celebrate that particular rite? So how can we come up with an option viable to them to engage the Crisis and then agree, finalize the process, and declare the conflict over? Now, we cannot shy away that the root cause of this conflict is chieftaincy. Now, the discussion has been bordering around the proximate causes of armed conflict. Well, we know that the chieftaincy itself is not a subject for discussion because one party has stated that it is already agreed, the court has settled, so there's no discussion. If you have any grievances concerning that, then you have to start litigation. Fair enough. So going forward, how do we ensure that those issues that I've talked about, i.e. the opposite ceremony, and then others such as festival celebrations, where one party feels they are going through a lot of processes to obtain clearance to celebrate their festivals. And by that, they see it as sort of like kowtowing to the authority, which they don't want to. And during the festivals, how do we ensure that the youth from one side do not start provocative gestures going forward? How do we ensure that the weapons, communal weapons in the system, the individual weapons are obtained from these youths? These are factors that we need to look at. The embargo on the farming activities with regards to the Mankusis being farmers, how do we ensure that they come back and obtain their livelihood? These factors are already linked with. Until we deal with it, but we have to be careful not to look at things from the top-bottom approach, but bottom-up, otherwise we'll miss the mark. And to be circumspect with regards to the military, well, I'll propose a solution. Let's look at how our military, if in the event of encountering these young armed groups, how can they get these armed guys, obtain intelligence from them? Because when you're talking about intelligence, it's not just one side based on military. You can use these guys, obtain intelligence. Who are they? Let's find out. Where are they from? Are they in the community? Did they come out? What is their intention? What do they hope to achieve? These are solutions that I'll propose going forward.
Okay.
The unfortunate has already happened.
Right.